Hello and welcome to episode number 146 of AV's Ripping Wax Packs podcast, coming to you from La Follette, Tennessee. I'm your host, Aaron Vaughn. This is the show where we rip open a wax pack every week and discuss that year and brand of card along with the players in the pack that we open. Along the way, we'll shout out some of your comments as listeners, discuss nostalgic stories about cards or players that come to mind, and spread the pure joy that comes with ripping open wax packs. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, TuneIn, Google Podcasts, and most podcast platforms. New episodes drop every Thursday. Our email is rippingwaxpacks@gmail.com. Our Facebook page is Ripping Wax Packs, and on YouTube, just type in AV's Ripping Wax Packs to see the part of the podcast where we rip open the pack from the podcast. We're always looking to promote veterans charities, so contact us through one of the ways that I just mentioned. We'd be happy to help you figure out the best way for you to give to veterans and their families. That can be in the way of finances or money, or it could be with time and just getting involved in veterans and helping their families and their lives any way that we can. Also, please give a listen to our sister podcast, CVs Tend to Check Out. It's a music podcast produced by my brother Curtis and me. It comes out once a month, sharing the joy of music and hoping to help listeners discover unfamiliar bands or songs they might want to look further into. Check it out right after you listen to this podcast and like, review, and subscribe. And we're getting a lot of listeners for that one, and that's a really fun one. So check that one out if you like music at all. This week we're going to be talking about, since it's football season, or right in the middle of that season, getting towards the playoff push here, we're going to open a 52 card pack, a value pack of Score 2010 football cards. So for you football fans, this one's for you. So we'll be doing that here in a little bit. Just wanted to read through some of the stuff that our buddy Bill Harrington, sent to us. We actually have a comment from Curtis. He actually, my brother Curtis, he recorded his voice again, and we love to hear from Curtis. Just about Dickie Thon. We talked about Dickie Thon. I said something about, I think he got hit with a pitch or something like that, and he talks a little bit more about that. But Bill also did a little bit too, but Curtis will get more in detail about it. But Bill just said, your recall is pretty good. Dickie Thon was hit by pitch in his left eye, fractured his orbital bone. He was coming off the best season ever that he had. That he was coming off the best season ever the year before, 1983. He played once, he was healed, but he never regained pre-injury performance. And Kurt's going to talk about that, expand on that a little bit here in a minute. But Bill also said that it reminded him of Tony Conigliaro of the Red Sox. It may have been his cheek instead of eye. He wasn't quite sure, but the damage was similar. He never was the same either. He said, I think he had double vision for an extended time. They even tried glasses to try to correct, and nothing really helped. And then I talked to him. I text back and forth with Bill. And I said, kind of like Herb Score from the pitching side for the Tribe. He got hit with a comebacker and was never the same. And he said, yes, similar. He said, I'm surprised no one to date has been severely injured by a liner at the pitcher with an exit velocity over 100 routinely. He can't imagine that not happening. Only one batter has ever been killed. He said, Ray Chapman in the early 1920s. There were no helmets then. He said he'd check at his local card shop, but he's pretty sure that that I've opened all the packs that are related, to what we're kind of doing here. But he's going to look, though. So thanks to Bill for that. If anybody has any packs you want ripped, you can send them to 442 Norris Crest in La Follette, Tennessee, 37766, and we'll get your name on the air, and we'll rip open the cards, and I'll study a little bit and talk about them. So a little bit from Bill there. Appreciate that. We're going to get to Curtis. He's going to tell us about Dickie Thon a little bit more. And in a second here, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the 2010 score set for football. And then we'll get to Curtis, and then we'll go right into opening our pack of 52 cards of 2010 score. But a little bit about the 2010 score set before we get to Curtis. Talking about Dickie Thon here. The description of it is, I got this from Cardboard Connection. Score Football is the perfect product for kids, budget collectors, and those looking for a relatively easy yet large set to put together. Score is a fun, low-risk proposition product that features plenty of parallels and 2010 NFL rookies. If you collect for enjoyment over profit, I would definitely suggest giving the $1 per pack 2010 score a try. And I'm thinking that's at the time. They were $1. They're probably more than that now. But it looks like you can get a set of these for between $50 and $100 online. It does have a Rob Gronkowski rookie, I believe. And if I'm wrong about that, I don't look at football cards as much, but I'm pretty sure that's in there. It's got some good names in there, Hall of Fame guys, stars. But it says it's pretty darn cheap to get, and I love to hear kid friendly. That's what I put as the title for this episode. I love that kids can buy cards and just look through them and have fun with them and not worry about it being for money. It says product details: 36 packs per box. That's like a hobby box, 7 cards per pack. I have a 52 card value pack that I had gotten somewhere. I can't remember. I just found it in my box of cards. So it's geared towards kids, budget collectors, set builders, and parallel collectors. What's in the box? 36 rookies, 36 glossies, so you get 1 rookie per pack. 4 parallels, 2 scorecards, 1 gold zone, 6 hot rookies, 4 the franchise cards, 6 all pros, and 4 NFL players. That's in a hobby box. I'm taking it. Product highlights and details: 1 rookie per box, 1 score glossy per pack, autographed parallels from the biggest names in the 2010 NFL draft class. Gold zone, red zone, end zone, and artist proof parallels of all 400 cards, including 100 rookies. So, pretty cool set. If you're a football card collector, it looks like you can get some parallels in there. You got numbered cards, all that kind of stuff. That are pretty sweet, but not worth a ton, but just fun to collect. And we always love busting open wax packs. So we're going to open up those 52 cards. So it might take a little bit to go through those, but it'll be cool to see some of those players' names. And I feel like 2010 was just yesterday, but that's crazy. It's almost been 14 years now. It's almost 2024, so 13 years at least here. See some of those cards. It has some of those cards. It has Peyton Manning and Tim Tebow on the front. It's funny. It's got Tebow on the front because at that time he was on the Broncos, and I don't know if he just won that big playoff game against, I think, the Steelers, but he was the big name, and then a few years later he's out of the league. Crazy. Anyway, so here's Curtis. He's going to tell you a little bit about Dickie Thon. Then we'll go right into opening the pack. So check out YouTube right after Kurt talks, and we'll open the 52 card 2010 score pack. Take it away, Curtis.
Hey everybody, this is your old buddy CV, and I just got finished listening to Ripping Wax Packs episode number 145. Wanted to comment in on a couple of things that Aaron had mentioned during his talk about the Fleer sticker packs. One of the things I found interesting was he had mentioned that there was cards about game-winning RBIs. I don't think he actually opened any, but just wanted to throw out there that game-winning RBI is not even a recognized stat anymore. It was apparently retired because they felt like it didn't actually get across what they were trying to capture when they did that. So that was interesting to me, how there are stats that come and go. You think that stats just always stay, but that one actually doesn't exist anymore. They don't track it. Also, he had mentioned Dickie Thon, and a lot of people, and I remember Dickie Thon well, and a lot of people really thought that he, if he hadn't gotten injured, would have been a Hall of Fame shortstop. But he actually got hit in the face by a fastball from a pitcher named Mike Torres. That was in 1984, and he never really recovered. Now, he did play 10 more years after he came back from that, but it had broken his orbital bone in his left eye, and so it caused problems with his depth perception, and he had to open his stance up a little bit to be able to see the ball coming at him, and can you imagine making those kind of adjustments at the major league level? He did still end up playing for 10 more years after he got hit, but he just never was the same. Ended up being first of all, any guy that makes the majors is awesome. Let's put it that way. But he became an average shortstop for the rest of his career, and it's so unfortunate because there's several people. In fact, Bill James, who is a big baseball writer, said that if that injury had not occurred, he believed he would have definitely been a Hall of Famer. So just wanted to give a little information on that. Also, Aaron had mentioned Mike Schmidt and what an amazing player, and he's correct that he did go to Ohio University in Athens, Ohio, and actually took them, Ohio University, to the college baseball World Series in 1970, and that doesn't happen very often for Ohio University, and he was, of course, on the All-American team that year. So there's a few things that I thought of as I was listening to this podcast that I thought might have been interesting to y'all. I hope everybody is doing well, and take care.
All right, thanks, Curtis, for telling us a little bit more about Dickie Thon. We appreciate you. Love hearing your voice. Here, if you're on YouTube, is the 2010 Score 52 card pack, value pack of football cards. We got, like I said, Peyton Manning and Tim Tebow on the front. It's green and yellow and white. It says Panini because Score is made by Panini brand. So let's open that up and see what we get here. A lot of cards in there. I love that they made a lot of cards, or made a pack with a lot of cards for the kids, since it was pretty cheap at the time, I believe. Having a tough time getting it open. They just really didn't want people to steal these, did they? All right, there we go. Let's see if we can not bust open the pack we hurt the cards value, but really not a ton of value here. But so here we go. You have, if you look at YouTube, you see what the card looks like, but it looks like the base card is just has the team's logo down the bottom left-hand corner. Top left has Score 2010 with their symbol. It's got the name and the position of the player in the bottom right, and I don't know if I said a white border. Back has their stats. Looks like it has all their stats from their career. So pretty cool. Good looking cards. I don't care whether they're not valuable or not. They're just always cool to collect cards. And it's great for the kids that they're a little cheaper. All right, Greg Jennings. So if anybody has anything they want to tell us about any football players, baseball, whatever. Today we're doing football, so if you're more comfortable with that, email in and let us know what you think. Pat White, and if you know anything about these sets, let us know. DeMarco Ryans. Cedric Griffin. Steve Slayton. LaShawn McCoy. I'm thinking they call him Shady. I'm not positive. Looks like it's a rookie card. Shady McCoy, I think. Could be wrong. I know a lot about baseball, but I still don't know everything about baseball, and I just know more about it. But football, I watch it, but I don't know as much about it when it comes to the cards and the players. Leonard Little. Heath Miller. Aqib Talib. James Harrison. I believe he is he played at Kent State, my brother's alma mater. Curtis, check that and see if I'm right. Oh, it says it right there in the back. Yep, Kent State. He is a great player. He's had a great career, linebacker. Barrett Ruud, and this is 2010. I think James Harrison still plays, but I could be totally wrong, because this is 13 years ago. If he is, that's amazing. He's had a long career. Barrett Ruud, I think, Ruud. Chris Johnson. And here looks like this is you get a rookie per pack. It says, so hot rookie, Browns, Montario Hardesty, my Brownies. Having a decent year this year. So it just has a little bit about him on the back with the symbol of the Browns. It says hot rookies on the front of that one. And then I guess it looks like you get an all-pro card in there. I think I said that. All-pro Adrian Wilson insert card. I don't know if that's part of the base or not. No, it looks like that's a base card. Yeah, those look like base cards. And then there's some more rookies here, and this is a different rookie card. So one is a base, but it's a separate. I don't know. One of them might be I'm just not sure. It looks like it has a normal number, so it could be a base. If anybody knows, they can let us know. Another Montario Hardesty rookie card that's different from the Browns. We've got David Geddes, rookie. I love if kids are buying these, they get these rookie cards of the guys that they would kind of know at the time. I know this is 13 years old, but at the time. It's fun to open. I've had kids in my classes at school. I give away packs, and they'll open like newer cards, and man, they're so excited to get the guys that they know so well. Ed Dixon, Michael Turner, Owen Daniels, Santana Moss. Really heard of that name. Good player. Fred Jackson. We're looking for that Gronk rookie. Eddie Royal. Mushin Muhammad. If I said that right, hopefully, Mr. Muhammad. Beanie Wells, Buckeye. Went to Ohio State. Ohani Jones. Derek Mason. All right, second part of the pack. So here's the second part. We opened one part. Now we're going to open the other. I can get this, rip it open without damaging the cards. I think I need to sit back here. Sorry, it's taking a minute. Sitting back here, getting a set of scissors here. Sorry. It's hard to get into these. It's tough. I know it's loud, but I guess y'all will get over that it's loud. All right, at the top without smashing the cards here. Let's open them up. Perfect. All right, we got a Colt here, Bob Sanders. Visanthe Shianco. Sorry if I said it wrong again. Donald Brown. There's an easier one for me to say. Dwayne Bowe or Bowie. Eli Manning. Peyton and Eli are fun to listen to on that Monday Night Football broadcast. Man, they're smart dudes. They know their stuff. Rasheen Mathis. Garrett Hartley. Dustin Keller. Bruce Gradkowski. He went to Toledo. Another Ohio guy. A college guy. Julius Jones. Brent Selleck, I guess is how you say it. Danny Amendola. A good career. We got franchise. Falcons franchise. This looks like maybe an insert, or I don't know if it's an insert, but it's a different type of card in the set. Looks a little bit different. Falcons franchise, Michael Turner. Tony Romo, Cowboys. It's got his big head it's got a big head of him. It's like his head's huge. The rest of his body's small. I think that's a different type of card they put in the set too. Tony Romo, great career. Colt McCoy, QB for the Browns. Love that guy. He's a Christ follower. Love that. Marty Gilliard. Tyson Alualu. Carson Palmer. He had some good years, them Bengals. Brett Favre. Hall of Famer right there. Great quarterback. Derek Morgan. Ed Reed. Wow. What a player. That is an amazing player. Safety for the Ravens for years. Jason Witten. Really good player. Louis Delmas. Another Carson Palmer, the same exact card in the pack. And it doesn't have a number on it in the back. The numbers, it's not numbered. And then Michael Turner. We had got that card before. And then Muhammad Massaquoi. I think that's how you say it, for the Brownies. I don't even know if I don't think he's on their team anymore. I mean, that's a long time ago, really. So there's our pack, kind of a 52 card value pack of 2002 score football cards. We appreciate you tuning in. And again, thanks to Curtis for gracing us with his presence and his wonderful voice telling us about Dickie Thon. And we're going to go finish up the podcast. Thanks for coming over to the YouTube side and checking out the rip. All right, again, thanks for coming along on the ride with us and opening up this pack today. Remember, you can contact us in the following ways. Our email is rippingwaxpacks@gmail.com. Our Facebook page is Ripping Wax Packs. You can find us on YouTube, and you can watch us bust open the pack. Just type in AV's Ripping Wax Packs, and you can see the part of the podcast where we rip open the pack from the podcast. And if you type in a specific episode number, you'll get that one right away. So that would help out in that respect. We're always looking to promote veterans charities, so contact us to learn more about donating to veterans and their families, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can on the emails if you get to us that way. We appreciate that. And thanks to Curtis again for researching a little bit about Dickie Thon, and we always appreciate him being part of our podcast, and I guess we could call that the Kurt Fact segment for this time. Thanks to Bill Harrington for all that he gives to the podcast and his comments he brings. We appreciate those. Make sure you're getting to us about anything that you want to tell us about, any stories you have about any sport. Doesn't have to just be baseball. You notice today we did a football pack. We opened that up. We'll do some other packs here and there. But anything you want to tell us about that has to do with sports or your life, doesn't really matter there. We appreciate you getting involved with the show, and it makes it better whenever more people get involved. So we appreciate everyone tuning in. Keep listening, and make sure you check out CVs Tend to Check Out. That's a really good podcast. I'm trying to promote it more because we have more people asking about it. So get over there to CVs Tend to Check Out, and you can find that on the same places that you find AV's Ripping Wax Packs, because we put that together as well. All right. This has been AV's Ripping Wax Packs podcast. This is Aaron Vaughn thanking you for tuning in. Have fun, be safe, love one another, and keep God first in your life. Have a good one.